Now, who were the Pharisees and Sadducees?
Let's start with the Pharisees. Now, the Pharisees were an influential Jewish religious group during the time of Jesus and the early church in the New Testament. They were made up of middle-class businessmen and synagogue leaders who gave equal authority to both oral tradition and the written law. Now, the word Pharisee comes from a Hebrew word meaning to separate or set apart, and Jesus actually criticized the Pharisees for their hypocrisy and legalism as they focused on outward practices while neglecting justice, mercy, and faithfulness as stated in Matthew 23:23. Now, it's ironic because they were trying to be set apart, but the only thing they did was create barriers and completely miss the heart of God's law.
Now, the Sadducees were a wealthy political religious group that held power among the Jews. They controlled the temple, they oversaw worship, and they even allied with Rome to maintain their influence. They even held majority of the seats within the Sanhedrin, which was their idea of the Supreme Court, and wielded significant legal and political authority. However, they felt that Jesus was a threat to this authority, and they ended up rejecting key doctrine, which led to their decline in influence and them becoming extremely unpopular within the early church.
Have you been guilty of acting like a Pharisee or Sadducee? I'm not sure, but let's check our hearts and pick that Bible up.